Next, we're going to talk about meditation. In the morning, Buddhang Saranang Gacchami has sound as object. We are using sound. We're using vibration to calm our mind. Om Mani Padme Hum, same thing. We're using frequency. Sonar frequencies to change our state of mind. Now let's talk about meditation. This is more soundless. This is working with it's called mindfulness on breathing. Okay? And then this other graph is just to show you that in the higher training, the 3 higher trainings in the Buddhist practice, the Buddhist way to happiness, we have to practice the compassionate conduct as explained by Venerable Shosa in the morning. And we have to meditate to focus our mind in order to develop wisdom. To turn what I talked about, the 3 marks of existence, these concepts into direct experience. Direct experience, understanding of impermanence, imperfection, and non-self. But we need meditation as a tool. Remember, it's a tool. It is a tool merely. Just meditating without and not practicing compassionate conduct or understanding the right view, developing wisdom, meditation is just being calm. That's all. It will not turn into something more, something that actually you can harness and change your life, change your future. Okay? So, why do we need to be mindful? That's what we're going to discuss now. And why do we focus on breathing? Right? These are the 2 things that we need to understand in order to understand what is meditation. Okay. So understanding the mind. Most of the time, our mind is what? Scattered and restless. And when it gets tired, being scattered and restless, it falls asleep. That's the usual. Our mind has a tendency to grab onto things all the time. From the day you're born, you are talking to yourself, believe it or not. You think it's someone else's voice, but it's yourself. You are talking to yourself. Oh, I got to do this later. I wish I had done that. But we never ask, what am I doing now? We are always focusing on the past or the future. But we seldom focus on now. Why? Because the mind is not focused. We have not trained it to focus on something here and now. So that's what meditation does. Mindful of this moment. It is the mind, it fears of having nothing to do. If there's nothing to do, you're not doing any work or nothing, then it's iPod or iPad. Oh, look at the posting on Facebook. He's eating this, she's eating that. That's according to Facebook, that's the number 1 kind of photo that people post is food. Everybody's posting them. And so we are like checking all the time. And then if we don't, let's say your phone runs out of battery. Your smartphone runs out of battery. End of the world. Where can I charge it? Do you have Wi-Fi here? You get it? We need to understand the craziness of all these consumer products, what's doing to us. It started out as a tool, simple phone. Hello, Mom, I'm coming back later for dinner. Great. Now, who's eating for dinner? They are eating for dinner? And like all these things, over-information. So we are always constantly bombarding ourselves with information, keeping the mind occupied. So the mind is accustomed to hearing noises and has trouble dealing with what? Peace and quiet. Two friends get together. They are drinking coffee. They just have to keep talking. If they don't talk, if one person stops and it's like, what happened? Are you okay? Anything wrong with you? No, I'm just enjoying my coffee. No, are you sure? You're not talking. You're not sharing. No. Why not just enjoy the company? Right? I know I'm talking now, but I have to give you this information. Can you imagine if in the middle of the lecture No, I don't think so. So our mind behaves much like a monkey. Hence, what do we have? Monkey mind. Okay, here's a good depiction of the monkey mind. That's your mind. I don't know if you like the monkey. It's a cute monkey. This monkey, our monkey mind, what does it do? It jumps from tree to tree. It never just hug one tree and go, oh, such peacefulness. No. They keep jumping. And then we create the trees. We make sure it has something to jump to. So now, meditation, the object of meditation is tell your monkey, no more. One tree only. Just climb on one tree. Stay on this tree. Now, what is that tree? You're breathing. Yeah. Okay. So the method that I'm introducing, which translates to mindfulness on breathing, it's in Pali language, it's called the Anapanasati method. It's coming from the Anapanasati Sutta. Yeah, the scripture, words of the Buddha. Ana, that's a long A. Ana means in-breath, inhalation, breathing in. Pana means out-breath, breathing out. Sati means mindfulness, attention. So this method, it's all about your breathing, your breath. Okay, I just want to make sure everyone in this room breathes, right? Those who do not breathe, raise your hand. So we all breathe. That's the reason why the Buddha picked this as the object of focus. You're born with it. It's free. It's yours. You don't have to look elsewhere. But the irony of human mind is when it's free, when it's given, when it's yours, we don't pay attention to it. Yeah, I know my mom and dad are good to me, but they're supposed to. My friends are good to me. They're supposed to. Heck no. We're supposed to be grateful for what we have, and that's what sustains our life, our existence. Not being aware of your breathing, it's like not being aware of living. Understand? And do you understand the implication? Not paying attention to your own breathing is like not paying attention to living. So it's so important. And you need to get acquainted with it. The breathing. When we are agitated, what happens to our breathing? Shallow, fast, irregular. When we are happy and calm, what happens? What happens when we forget to breathe? Has it ever happened to you that you forgot to breathe? It happened to me sometimes. When you're nervous, when you're preparing for something, when you're doing something, and you forgot to breathe, then you stop breathing. And then suddenly, no. Always mindful of your breathing, because your breathing, it's your here and now. That's what it is. Okay? So, can everyone see the text on top? So, I'm not going to read it like this. I would like all of you to read it together. This is an excerpt from the Anapanasati Sutta. Okay, let's read it together. Establishing mindfulness to the forefront, attentive, and breathes out with mindfulness. Breathing in long, he knows. I'm breathing in long. Breathing in short, he knows. I'm breathing in short. Breathing out long, he knows. I'm breathing out long. Breathing out short, he knows. I'm breathing out short. He trains himself. Breathing in, I experience the whole body. Breathing out, I experience the whole body. This is not rocket science, right? This is easy, right? Oh, let's give it a try. These are the instructions by the Buddha 2,500 years ago. He said, just pay attention to your breathing. Know that it's long, it's short, it's in or out. Let's close our eyes right now. I won't teach you any method right now, and then just close your eyes. Pay attention to your breathing. Keep your eyes closed until I ask you to open your eyes. Okay, open your eyes, please. How many of you noticed the mental traffic? How many of you were able to stay on the breathing and not leave it? Just keep at it. Okay. Now, the method is to focus on a certain part where the breathing goes in and out. Okay, so I'll show you the graph. Okay, so let's sit like this. So I would like Venerable Shosao to maybe go to the front and show them the posture. Yeah. Maybe facing them. Yeah, facing everyone. Yeah. Unless you have problem with your spine, it's best not to lean on the chair. When you lean, when you're resting, it's too comfortable. You feel sleepy. So sit, away from the back of the chair, like that, like that. Okay. And then your hands, look at your hands. You can put it above your legs, or put your hands together like this, like in the mudra position. This will be the top view. This will be the front view. Just the thumbs lightly touching each other. Okay. Now, why this? This is called closed circuit. When you are paying attention to your breathing, and suddenly you have a distracting thought, you know what happens here? It breaks off like magic. And when you're really paying attention to your breathing, and you're really focused, then it's like this. Tip of your tongue. Your tongue should be against the roof of your mouth, but the tip, like lightly touching behind your front row teeth, like that. And then mouth closed. Light smile, pleasant smile on your face. A smile relaxes you. Okay? Not a big smile, just a light smile. Okay, this is important. Notice the baby on the left. Look at his thumb. Thumbs apart. He fell asleep. Notice the baby on the right, or the little girl on the right. Thumbs together. I know this girl. She only did it for 3 minutes. But just long enough for this picture to take place. So this is the right mudra, hand chest posture, and this is the wrong posture. Drooling definitely is wrong. Okay. So, breathing. The Buddha said, pay attention to your breathing was right in front of you. What does it mean? He's referring to this triangle here, where the air flows in and flows out. But what does the air particles touch? The skin. So we are actually, in Anapanasati method, we are paying attention to tactile sense, the tactile sensation of your skin, where the air particle will actually touch your skin and you feel it touching. And then also the skin around your nostrils. You will feel the air going out. Okay. Now, if the air is colder or cooler, what happens? In the air that goes in will be cool, And the air that goes out, warm. So this is the triangle of concentration, of focus right here. Primarily this area. The idea is we have skin all over, but you turn everything off, and just the sensation of here becomes the most sensitive, most like you capture it as is, the in and the out of the air particles, the friction that it creates when it touches your skin.